So what's up, guys? I had an endoscopy. I can't pronounce it. The endoscopy test for esophagus. I just got out of CHA in Somerville. Got home. One thing I fucking can't stand in hospitals. This is my kitty. Give her a second of fame. Is the fact they might not have much mannerisms and exaggeration. I can explain mannerisms. When people expose their feelings, like patience, and they tell you how stressed they are. They let you know they don't care and stuff. I'm glad the procedure went away. It went good, by the way. I just don't like the fact that they wrote in my shit right here that I was combative. Yeah, take a look, see if I can flip it. Maybe not. You know what I mean? Yeah, it says it right here somewhere. The upper GI, the endoscopy was somewhat difficult due to patient's agitation, the patient's poor cooperation, the patient's combativeness. This is all stuff they wrote to me while I was sleeping. Yes, a lot of people are that way. They could be moving their sleep, not really saying get out of my way, but they hit you. They know what's going on. They're in their sleep. And right away, when they gave me the anesthesia, I felt a change. I felt my face, vision was getting blurry. I felt like it definitely feels like you could definitely feel like you got drugged. Right away. To me, it was comparable to like Ambien, but even more. You felt in your face, your heartbeat was slowing down. Out like a light. I think it literally took 10 seconds. All I remember was I was looking at them, and then maybe 10, 15 seconds later, and then I woke up. It felt like it was 10, 15 seconds later after that, but it literally was 20 minutes later after that. The procedure was epic. I just didn't like the fact that it took a while to get it started. I was supposed to have it at 12:30. I didn't start until 1:30. They started the IV around 1. That's already half hour later than they should, and then they were putting more of these bad boys on my wrist, name tags and the registration wristbands, and so guys, I advise. Shit's falling off. If you guys are gonna go there, make sure they let you know you figure out the possible estimation time on when you're gonna go out, and that's the problem. You're better off bringing a friend that will wait for you. It doesn't complain about the time. I brought a friend. He's not a long time friend. He's a friend of my friend's. He complained that he had to wait an hour and a half. Not my fault, buddy, Chris, if you're watching this, but you're probably not. It's gonna go on. You know what I mean? How could I know? I was supposed to leave around 1. I told you to come at 1, 1:30. You came before 1. It's not my fault. Okay, at my age, I shouldn't be taking test after test, but I do have a reflex. It was on me to decide if I wanted the test, and I'm trying to do it all with my health. I jogged last night to try to get better sleep. It wasn't much. It was maybe 5 sets of 5-minute durations, and maybe I did a 10-minute set. I'm back home, just fed my cat, and my opinion on this, if you should go to the hospital I went to is the CHA, Cambridge Health Alliance, for those that don't know what it means. It's in Somerville, Massachusetts, right off of Highland Avenue. I went there before in the ER for chest pain I didn't really have. Chest pain I had, but it was not related. It was anxiety. So yeah, you guys are gonna want to, do your research like all people do nowadays before they get into the mode. Before they go and do something that they never done before. You get a little more knowledgeable. Doesn't hurt. Things are harder these days to live. Trust me. You gotta know. Not to cut the story short, but anesthesia did knock me all light, and I woke up, feeling traumatized. This is what I expected. And they didn't give me that the biggest dose neither. But I was already tired before they gave me the dose, so it wasn't like it was too strong. They were monitoring me. They had me on a heart monitor for that, because I told them it was never anesthesia, because they want to make sure, because by the way, folks could be allergic to that, so they want to make sure I wasn't going to get cardiac arrest or anything like that. What have you. Esophagus now the paperwork seems like the esophagus ain't too bad. No obvious damage. There's more results that I have to wait for. By the way, this is on 33 Tower Street in Somerville. If you're in Massachusetts and you're in this area, I advise you to check it out. But make sure you don't make the same mistake as me. When you need somebody, better off getting a family member than a friend, Alright? And those that don't know who I am, Don Chino. My rap name's Don Chino. I'm Jimmy DiCrescenzo. I go by many aliases. Father of the late Jimmy DiCrescenzo and son of Andrea King. I make videos. Check them out. Follow me on Great Don Chino. YouTube. It changed to Jimmy Don Chino. Twitter. Follow me on Facebook, Jimmy T-Bone. You'll see me, what I do, what I work on, my day-to-day. So I gave you my my thought about it. It was very quick. They were nice. They were pretty nice in a extent, but I don't like how they manage time too well. That's the con. The pro would be they're nice and they're quick. And another con is they may exaggerate a little bit. But you guys be good. Have a good day. Happy Valentine's Day. New Year 2020.